Hi there, welcome to the Avalanche Wyckoff Weekly. We're looking at the weekly price chart of AVAX, and before getting into the details, as usual, these sessions are not financial advice, they're for education and research purpose only. However, your discussions and comments are very welcome. Let me know what you think. So, when looking at this chart, like 2 weeks ago, I have drawn this automatic rally. Basically, it's a stage in Wyckoff where it comes after the selling climax. So it was hypothetical that I put this in when we only had the green candle. And this week, coincidentally, or by luck, we have this red candle. If we change it to a line chart, it's clear. So it rose all the way to this point around 21.90, give and take, and then it started to come down a little, just a little. It's not definite yet. However, remember, if an accumulation cycle has really started, the selling climax may not be the lowest point. If we refer to what happened in 2024, just last year, also summertime. So last year it happened later in the year, roughly 2 months later than now. The automatic rally happened in July, late June, early July. This time is late April, early May. However, the thing I want to point out is in 2022 to 2023, even so it had a lower selling climax point, and then it had a higher automatic rally point. So it's way a way larger range compared to the one in 2024 and also what we're seeing now. Given the price chart is still developing, so let's not be too what's the word I'm trying to pick, an appropriate word. Let's not be overconfident that this is going to be the case. If we look at here, it can pause with a slightly red cross over here, where my guides are pointing, and then it rose again before it comes back down all the way to even lower levels than the selling climax. So be really careful when you see a price surge. Some people would think, oh, it's going to go all the way up again. Obviously you can, like, if you are confident about what you're seeing, obviously you can trade based on your own analysis. However, as always, do set stop loss, even if you are very confident on where the price is going to head to. So that's the big picture. And then if we look at the daily chart, so 2 weeks ago I've drawn this light blue box. I basically said, given what we have, or I have seen, the time that I made the video 2 weeks ago, these may be the new trading range. So between 14.65 or 14.70 cents to $23.40. And just a week ago, roughly, during midweek, so basically roughly 3 or 4 days after my video, the price hit the top edge of this light blue box, and then over the next 8-9 days, it has been trading a little bit downward, but mostly kind of sideways. So given this confirmation, I would say I can turn this into a proper blue box. So remember, the last one was a downward trading range or playground zone. Now we have one that's kind of horizontal. So let's see for how long this playground zone would last. So last time, from the start to here, it lasted for 113 days, so nearly 4 months. So for the current one, if we count from this point where it sets roughly the bottom and where we're now, it's roughly 54 days, so about half the time that the price spent during the last playground set. So if it's going to be another roughly 120 days, that's, let's see, 120 would be early July. So let's see whether it would last that long, or would it finish earlier. So one thing, if you look at this accumulation cycle and also this, even though the swings are like very or pretty big, not as big as the distribution cycle, it's pretty much along a horizontal range, so it swings within a narrower band compared to the distribution cycle. So let's take out all these. So we'll have to see, like I said in the beginning of the video, if it really is inside an accumulation cycle, whether it will do some tests or like a spring that hits the bottom of the long-term playground zone. So look at here, here, here. For multiple years during accumulation cycle, it hits those bottoms. So let's see whether this time it would be an exception. So that's the picture for AVAX. I'll move on to